Pradip Bhandari, if I can get you in first. Clearly, of course, the BJP has made it clear that it wants to come to power at all costs in Karnataka. This is a crucial election. It's coming just a year ahead of 2019. A lot certainly riding on the Karnataka election for the BJP, isn't it, Pradip?
Absolutely agreed. And in fact, not just this election, if you observe that whether it was Tripura election, the BJP has shown the hunger of a Virat Kohli. And in fact, with every win, the BJP has gone all out to win the next election. And that's how political parties should do, because till the time you do not win elections, you can't govern. So, but with respect to Karnataka, I think why Karnataka is important, because it is one of the very, very few states that Congress has. And in fact, if Congress loses Karnataka, we can make a dent in Karnataka. I think it will play a huge role with respect to its mission to come back in power in 2019. So yes, Karnataka is, and in fact Karnataka is one of the first elections which is turning out to be a triangular fight, because you've generally seen whether it was Tripura, it was a fight between the CPIM and the BJP. It was a direct battle. The Gujarat election was again a fight between Congress and the BJP. So this is the first factor where you have another regional outfit, that is JDS, which is significantly considered to be important in Karnataka and has been in power in Karnataka. So I think that is why this election is unique. And also let me tell you that the chief minister that's Mr. Siddaramaiah, he is not a weak leader, he is a grassroots leader. So if BJP can uproot him and come back to power, in Karnataka, it will be a huge strategic win for the BJP. So I think it's an election to watch out for.
Okay.
And let's wait and watch, because remember that Narendra Modi has not entered into the election as ferociously as is planned out to be. So still 40 days to go. Let's see how the Modi factor plays into. But yes, it's a very keenly fought election.
Pradip Bhandari, so far, of course, the Bharatiya Janata Party has not managed to create any waves down south. You know, we've seen them piggyback on their ally, the TDP in Andhra Pradesh, who have now interestingly pulled out, and they are seeking to, claim lost ground there. In Kerala, of course, much hullabaloo was made in the last election. They didn't manage a big victory. Negligible presence in Tamil Nadu as well, although now they are possibly attempting to woo Rajinikanth in a big show of strength ahead of 2019. In that regard, is it really possible to make a serious effort to win Karnataka? But however, I have to context that by citing that example, Pradeep, that BJP is of the recent Northeast polls, where also they had negligible presence, but they managed to turn things around.
I think anything and everything is possible in politics and elections if the voter believes that in any political party or whatever it's promising. In fact, the BJP's comeback has been in governance in Karnataka, so it's not something new for the BJP to come in Karnataka. There are a lot of, if your channel had done a poll with respect to how the urban governance in Karnataka is an issue, where more than 15,000 potholes are there in Bangalore itself, or a Times of India report talking about Karnataka being the most corrupt states in 20 states that it polled in April 2017. So clearly there are issues for the BJP to flag. But at the same time, you have a strong leader, a strong Congress leader in the form of Mr. Siddaramaiah. There are more than 3,000 plus farmer suicides which have taken place. So I think any election will have a mixture of development issues and legitimate emotional issues which connect with the voters. So I don't see anything new. With respect to Lingayat thing, I think last time in 2014, 67% of the Lingayat votes went to the BJP in the general elections. So clearly, in fact, a very famous mutt had given a statement as early as March that the people might like Prime Minister Modi, post which Mr. Chief Minister Siddaramaiah had come with reservation for the Lingayats. So yes, Lingayats are important. In fact, they're important in 100 seats. In 67, around 67 seats, the MLAs come from a Lingayat community. So it's a swing factor for this election. But yes, I don't see anything new, because any election will have a mixture of issues. But with respect to FDI, I just want to point out that FDI also has a component of a union government policy.
Okay.
Because after a union government policy is formed, then only FDI comes into picture. So it's not fair to give complete credit to a state government.
Interestingly, because the anti-Siddaramaiah votes will split between the BJP and JDS. It's also interestingly an experiment for the third front. If the JDS can gain ground, then the clamour for the third front will also increase in 2019.
Absolutely yes, and in fact JDS has been a prominent player and I would see JDS having more proclivity towards the Congress, because keeping in mind the JDS is one of players with respect to 2019 is considered, where they've been on penchant of anti-Modi rant. But let me tell you that JDS is always aligned with the party which is closer to the majority mark. So don't be surprised that if BJP gets near to the majority and is short of few seats, BJP might align with the JDS. So these are
and they will plug the gap.
Yeah, and they'll plug the gap. And these are post-poll calculations. And just Gauravji misquoted me. I'm not saying that state government has no effect with respect to FDI is considered. I'm talking that a union government policy is a significant factor. That's what the RBI report also says. So I'm not discounting that a state government policy is important, but Bangalore or Karnataka traditionally has been getting FDI. If you look at 10 years of data with respect to other states, because it is the growth engine of one of the growth engines.
For that matter, Ahmedabad was also Manchester of India. Why they are not getting?
Ahmedabad is getting the first. Ahmedabad, if I compare Ahmedabad and Bangalore, both of them are getting equivalent FDI. And the base of Bangalore is comparatively high because of historical reasons. So let me not, please don't quote me on the technicality of it. I know it better, sir.